Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. It's the Empire. I'm your host Frisky. Happy Friday to all. It is July 10th. Looking back at yesterday once again. This is the second time this week I got caught up at the job. Wasn't able to get back home on time. All I remember when I was at work yesterday is my boy David Longley telling me in the comments a few days ago to quit my job. Yo, shout outs to you, brother. But rolling into today, looking back at Wednesday, we do have a little momentum going. We did hit on our ladder play. Our solo bet came through for us. Needed the Dodgers on the run line Wednesday night. We would have hit on our 3-leg parlay, but you guys already know the rules. It's on to the next one. It's Friday. We have a full slate of baseball here on tap today. Guys, Outlier Sportsbook. The link is down in the description. Sign up with them. The first week is free. Also, at the end of the video, the 4 bets we'll be placing here today ourselves. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, first game of the day, we got the Phillies in Detroit taking on the Tigers. We got Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies. We got Jack Flannery on the mound for the Tigers. Alright, getting into this game here, we got Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies. This guy has been absolutely terrible for Philadelphia this season. He comes into this game with his ERA sitting at 5.87, whip sitting at 150. He struggles against left-handed bats this season. Lefties are batting .285 against Nola, slugging .422. Nola's 2 primary pitches, the fastball, the velocity's down on that fastball, and then the knuckle curve. This season, that knuckle curve has a hard hit rate of 46% just on that one pitch. In this game here today, like I said, he's struggling with lefties. He'll be seeing a Detroit Tigers lineup with 5 projected lefties. This Tigers team in the last 10 games played is batting .238, slugging .405 against right-handed pitching. I'm expecting Nola to struggle a bit here today. Go 5 to 6 innings, give up 3 runs. Turn it over to a Phillies bullpen that's in a really good spot to come in this game and shut down these Tigers bats. On the other side, we got Jack Flannery on the mound for Detroit. He's also been terrible this season. Comes into it with an ERA also close to 5, whip also close to 150. The big thing about Jack Flannery, he is coming off of 2 good starts in a row, but here today facing a Phillies lineup, it's probably going to be the best competition he's seen in a while. Not to mention, Jack also struggles with left-handed bats. He'll be seeing a Phillies lineup with 6 projected lefties in the lineup today. Jack Flannery's hard hit rate coming into this game sitting at 44%, giving up 1.3 home runs per 9 innings. Does walk a bunch of batters as well. I'm expecting Jack to struggle in this game. Go 4 to 5 innings, give up 3 to 4 runs. Turn it over to a Tigers bullpen that is slightly taxed coming into it. I see the arms available for Detroit coming out the pen, coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. Looking at the weather for this one, it's going to be close to 80 degrees with 5 to 6 mile per hour winds blowing from the diamond to right field, giving left-handed bats an advantage. Let's get to the picks. The Tigers are the betting odds favorites in this game, and I like the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line. The game total set at 9. I do like the over 9 total runs in this game. For the player prop, I'm taking Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Brewers in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. We got Sprout on the mound for the Brewers. We got Ashcraft on the mound for the Pirates. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Brandon Sprout on the mound for the Brewers. This is a guy that has been showing progress as the season's gone along. This was a bullpen arm that got put into the rotation because of injuries, and like I said, he's been playing much better of late. On the season, he has an ERA sitting at 5.13, whip sitting at 140, but in his last 3 starts, he has an ERA sitting at 176, whip sitting at 0.90. In this game though, here today, he's going to be facing the highest level of competition he's seen in a while, facing this Pittsburgh Pirates lineup, a team that is top 5 in the majors versus right-handed pitching, not to mention in the last 10 games played versus righties. This team is batting .370, slugging .480. They have been absolutely killing right-handed pitching. Brandon Sprout, a guy that does struggle with his command, averaging 4.2 walks per 9 innings this season. Hard hit rate sitting at 38%. I can see him struggling in this game here today against a very potent Pirates offense. My overall breakdown for Sprout has him going 5 innings, giving up 3 to 4 runs. Turning it over to a Brewers bullpen that is also slightly taxed coming into it. I see the arms coming out this Brewers pen coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got Braxton Ashcraft on the mound for the Pirates. This guy has been really good this season. Probably been the Pirates' best pitcher this season. Comes into this game with the ERA sitting at 2.30 in his last 5 games. Whip sitting at 110 in the last 5. but he's been playing a lot of high-level competition in his last few starts. He saw the Phillies, saw the Nationals. He got lit up in those games. In this game here today, he's going to be seeing another good offense in the Milwaukee Brewers, a team that doesn't hit for as much power as the Phillies and the Nationals, but a team that is able to draw walks, a team that is able to make sharp contact. Braxton Ashcraft's two primary pitches is the fastball and the curve. This Milwaukee Brewers lineup this season is a top 5 team in the majors at hitting the curveball. I can see Ashcraft struggling a bit in this game. My overall breakdown for Ashcraft got him going 6 to 7 innings, giving up 2 runs, turning it over to Pirates bullpen that continues to play absolutely terrible here in the last 30 plus days. I see them coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. Looking at the weather, it's going to be close to 80 degrees once again in this game. 5 to 6 mile per hour winds blowing from the diamond to left field, giving right-handed bats an advantage in this one. Let's get to the picks. The Pirates are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total set at 8. I do like the over 8 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Brian Reynolds of the Pirates for 2 total bases today. Alright, next game up, we got the Yankees in DC taking on the Nationals. We got Ryan Weathers on the mound for the Yankees. We got Plumquist on the mound for the Nats. Alright, getting into this one here, we got the left-handed pitcher Ryan Weathers on the mound for the Yankees. Started off the season looking really strong, but then around the beginning of June, the wheels fell completely off the bus for him. Since the beginning of June, he has 5 different starts where he's given up 5 runs or more. In this game here today, he's going to be facing a Washington Nationals lineup that continues to crush lefties all season. Top 10 team in the majors versus left-handed pitching. Ryan Weathers' 2 big knocks is the fact that he gives up a lot of home runs and walks a lot of batters. 2 things this Nationals lineup does very well against left-handed pitching is draw walks and hit home runs. I'm expecting Ryan Weathers to struggle in this game. Go 5 innings, give up 3 to 4 runs, turn it over to a Yankees bullpen that is slightly taxed coming into it. I see the arms available for the Yankees late in this game coming in, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we're going to have Plumquist, the left-handed pitcher, open up the game for the Nats. He'll go 1 time through the lineup. After that, Zach Littell will come in and be the primary pitcher. The reason they have the opener for Littell, he's been absolutely terrible versus left-handed pitching. So you'll have Plumquist come in, face the top of this Yankees lineup, stacked with lefties. I'm still expecting Zach Littell when he comes in this game to get hit up. Granted, the Yankees offense has been absolutely terrible in the last 2+ weeks, but I can see them, they put up double-digit runs yesterday on Russ Munson. I can see them putting up some runs here today on Zach Littell. My overall expectations through the first 6 innings, this Yankees team puts up 3 runs. After that, we get to the back end of this Washington Nationals bullpen that surprisingly has been playing much better of late, and they got some decent arms available to come in this game. Maybe give up another run, but nothing too crazy. Looking at the weather, Ballpark Pal has this game projected as the 3rd best offensive game on the schedule. We do have wind kind of circling here, but with the pitching matchup close to 80 degrees, I'm expecting some runs in this one. Let's get to the picks. The Yankees are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing the home dogs in this spot. Give me the Washington Nationals on the money line. The game total set at 9.5. I like the over 9.5 total runs here today. For the player prop, I'm taking Curtis Mead of the Nationals for 2 total bases. Next up, we got the Mariners in Tampa Bay taking on the Rays. We got Castillo on the mound for the Mariners. We got Martinez on the mound for the Rays. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Castillo on the mound for the Mariners. This guy has not been good for Seattle this season. They were thinking about moving him to the bullpen and being like a platoon starter with Bryce Miller. Ever since they started doing that with him, he actually stepped up his level of play. In his last 4 outings, he has an ERA sitting at 3.70, whip sitting at 1.23. So he's able to stay in the rotation because of his last few outings. Here today for him, he's going to be facing a Tampa Bay Rays lineup at home, which is one of the better home offenses in the majors. This season against right-handed pitching, this team is batting .242, slugging .415. I can see Luis Castillo coming out here today struggling. He does come into this game with a hard hit rate sitting at 42%. This is a guy that still averages 3.8 walks per 9 innings, a guy that usually only pitches 5 innings overall before we get to this Mariners bullpen that is taxed here today coming into this game. Overall, my breakdown got Castillo going 5 innings, giving up 2 runs, turning it over to a Mariners bullpen that is taxed coming into it. I see the arms available for Seattle coming out the pen, coming in this game, giving up another 2 to 3 runs. On the other side, we got Nick Martinez on the mound for the Rays. This guy continues to be impressive. Comes into this game with an ERA sitting at 2.61, whip sitting at 1.13, low walk rate, decent strikeout numbers. Here today, he's a sinker ball pitcher, guy that pitches for a lot of contact. He'll be seeing a lineup stacked with lefties. That is something that worries me a bit, but the thing that doesn't worry me, this Mariners offense in the last 20 plus games has been a bottom 5 offense in the majors. They are ranked, the actual Rockies are ranked higher than them, like in the last 30 plus games played. This team's been absolutely terrible. They're at the bottom there with the Padres in the last 30 plus games. I'm expecting Nick Martinez to come out here today and have a good outing. There's still no Julio Rodriguez in this Mariners lineup. Their strikeout numbers have been really going up in the last 2 weeks. I'm expecting the Mariners to struggle here today offensively once again. I see Nick Martinez having a quality start, going 7 innings, giving up 2 runs, turning it over to a Rays bullpen that is rested. They got some good arms available late in this game to come in and shut the door on these Mariners bats. It's down in Tampa Bay in the Dome, so no weather to sway anything. Let's get to the picks. The Rays are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 8. I do like the under 8 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Jonathan Aranda of the Rays for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Cubs in Cincinnati taking on the Reds. We got Imanaga on the mount for the Cubs. We got Hunter Green on the mount for the Reds. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Shota Imanaga on the mount for the Cubs. This guy's been inconsistent for the Cubs this season. Comes into this game with a 4.28 ERA, whip sitting at 1.10, which is really good. The big thing with Imanaga, and we talk about it all the time, this pitcher is the most dependent pitcher in the majors when it comes to the weather. No other pitcher in the majors does the weather fluctuate their play so much like it does for Imanaga. Here today in Cincinnati, it's going to be a very hitter-friendly environment for him. That is one thing that's going to work against Imanaga, not to mention another thing that's going to work against him. This Reds lineup on the season plus the last 30 days has been crushing right-handed pitching. I'm expecting Imanaga to come out here today, throwing that fastball sitting around 96, 97, get hit up. Sal Stewart, Ellie De La Cruz have been crushing left-handed pitching this season. I'm expecting Imanaga to go 6 innings, give up 3 runs here today, turn it over to a Cubs bullpen that is incredibly taxed coming into it. I see the arms coming out this Cubs bullpen coming in this game, giving up another 2 runs. On the other side, we got Hunter Green on the mount. This will be his second start back on the year. He made his first start last week against the Orioles, got lit up in that game. I'm not going to hold that against him. He still struck out 7 guys in that game. We saw the fastball hit 100 miles per hour in that game. First games of the season, I usually don't even like backing guys, so I'm not going to hold that one against him. Here today, though, he's going to be seeing a Cubs lineup. They've been a bit inconsistent in the last 2 weeks versus right-handed pitching. It really comes down to the matchup, and when I do the matchup breakdown for Hunter Green against this Cubs team, I can see him having a good outing. He is able to work the Ks. In the last 2 weeks, this Cubs lineup, offensively, their strikeout numbers have been going up. The walk rate has been going down. I see Hunter Green having a good start here today, going 5 innings, giving up a run, turning it over to a Reds bullpen that continues to play much better here in the last 30 plus days. I still see them coming in, giving up another run or so, but nothing too crazy. Looking at the weather for this game, it is going to be a corner ballpark, pal, the most offensive friendly game on the schedule. 85 degrees, close to 8 to 10 mile per hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Cubs are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like the home dogs in this spot. Give me the Cincinnati Reds on the money line. The game total set at 9.5. I do like the over 9.5 total runs in this one. For the player props, I'm taking Ellie De La Cruz of the Reds to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Red Sox in New York taking on the Mets. We got Sonny Gray on the mount for the Sox. We got Noah McLean on the mount for the Mets. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Sonny Gray on the mount for the Red Sox. This guy has been amazing this season. Comes into this game with the ERA sitting at 2.60, whip sitting at 1.10, hard hit rate sitting at 28%. Really good strikeout to walk ratio. This was a guy last season was extremely mediocre. This year, he's an all-star. Looking at the overall breakdown for him, this is a contact pitcher, a guy that pitches for a lot of groundouts, a lot of pop flyouts. A guy that has good numbers against righties and lefties, but He still struggles a bit more with the left-handed bats here today. He'll be seeing a Mets lineup with 7 projected lefties in the lineup. Not to mention, in the last 2 weeks, this Mets lineup offensively has come alive, especially versus right-handed pitching. On the year, they were struggling against righties. In the last 10 games played versus right-handed pitching, this team is batting .272, slugging .420. I'm expecting Sonny Gray to come out here today and struggle a bit. On the road this season, his numbers do go up. He's had all his worst starts on the road. This season, the Mets have been playing very good at Citi Field. They're been a very good offensive home team. I see Sonny Gray going about 6 innings, giving up 3 runs here today. Turning it over to a Red Sox bullpen that is incredibly taxed coming into it. I see the arms coming out this Red Sox pen coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got Noah McLean on the mount. He had a rough patch, I want to say about mid-June, where he was getting lit up, but he's gotten back on track. He still looks really good. He looks really sharp. You see the potential with him. Comes into this game with an ERA sitting at 3.70, whip sitting at 1.12. He is a sinker ball pitcher, pitches for a lot of contact, has a very high ground ball rate. It's sitting at 42% right now coming into this game. He's going to be seeing a Red Sox lineup bottom 10 team in the majors when it comes to hitting right-handed pitching. Not to mention, they're still down Contreras, who's been their best player offensively this season. I'm expecting Noah McLean to come out here today and deal. Go 6 to 7 innings, give up a run, turn it over to a Mets bullpen that is slightly taxed coming into it. I can see the arms coming out this Mets pen coming in this game, giving up another run or so, but nothing too crazy. Looking at the weather here today, it's going to be a bit more neutral. It's going to be close to 75-80 degrees with wind blowing from side to side. Usually in this building that favors the pitcher, but of late it really hasn't been that way. Let's get to the picks. The Mets are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I like the over 7.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Juan Soto of the Mets to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Athletics in Chicago taking on the White Sox. We got Lopez on the mount for the Athletics. We got Burke on the mount for the White Sox. Alright, getting into this game here, we have the left-handed pitcher Jacob Lopez being the opener for the Athletics here today. He'll go one time through the lineup. After that, Aaron Civale will come into this game, be the primary pitcher. I don't know if you guys remember Jacob Lopez. This guy, around the beginning of June, he was facing the Yankees, pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs. After the game, he asked the Athletics to send him down to the minors. Some shit I've never heard before, but they did. They sent him down to the minors, and he was getting lit up in the minors. Then, because this bullpen's so terrible, they brought him back up. Here today, he'll be opening up the game against a White Sox lineup that has been very mediocre versus left-handed pitching on the year, but at home, they become a different beast. Not to mention, Murakami is back in the lineup here today for the White Sox. They got their big thumper right in the middle. I'm expecting the White Sox to come out here today with momentum, have some energy, put up a bunch of runs when they see Lopez and Civale. Not to mention, Civale's been absolutely trash. The reason they've moved him to a primary role and not just like starting from the jump like he's been doing all year. In his last 4 starts, his numbers versus left-handed bats have been terrible. Lefties have been crushing Civale of late. Not to mention, this White Sox lineup has 7 projected lefties in the lineup here today. I'm expecting the combination of Lopez and Civale to get rocked. Go a combined 6 innings, give up a combined 5 to 6 runs. Turn it over to an Athletics bullpen that's still one of the worst in the majors. Their tax coming into it. I see the arms coming out this White Sox bullpen, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got Sean Burke on the mount. This guy's been solid all year. He has had some blow-up starts here and there, but overall, he's been really consistent for the White Sox. 3.50 ERA, 120 whip, solid strikeout to walk ratio. Here today, he's going to be seeing an Athletics lineup that has been getting healthier. They've got some bats back. You got Langoliers back at the top of the lineup behind Kurtz again. That's been the dangerous combo for this Athletics team most of the year. So you got your 2 power bats back at the top. I can see that giving Sean Burke a bit of a problem here today. He is susceptible to giving up the home run ball. My overall breakdown for Burke, he goes 7 innings, gives up 2 to 3 runs, turn it over to a White Sox bullpen that's in a really good spot to come in this game and shut down these Athletics bats. Looking at the weather, it is going to be a bit more on the, I guess you could say, hitter friendly side. We're going to have a 5 to 6 mile per hour gust of wind blowing from the diamond to the outfield. It's going to be about 75 degrees. Let's get to the picks. The White Sox are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing them on the run line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the over 8.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Vargas of the White Sox for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Astros in Texas taking on the Rangers. We got Hunter Brown on the mound for the Astros. We got Quantrill on the mound for the Rangers. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Hunter Brown on the mound for the Astros. This will be his 4th start back from Houston since returning from injury. His numbers don't look bad. He has a 3.38 ERA, 1.30 whip. The big concern I have for Hunter Brown is that walk rate. He's walking a bunch of batters, struggling with his command. He's averaging 4.5 walks per 9 innings. He's only going into the 6th, 7th inning max. We've seen him do that once. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Rangers lineup. Fortunately for Hunter Brown, bottom 10 team in the majors still when it comes to hitting right-handed pitching. We were talking about Hunter Brown's walk rate. We just saw Uri of the Angels, I want to say a few days ago. In that game, he was facing this Rangers lineup. Uri walked 5 batters in 6 innings pitched, gave up no runs because he was able to get a lot of groundouts, get a lot of double plays because of how poor this Rangers offense is. I could see Hunter Brown coming out here today dealing, a guy that has a much better strikeout rate, a guy that still has a decent pop fly rate as well. I'm expecting Brown to go 6 innings and give up a run here today. Turning it over to Nationals bullpen that is rested coming into it. I like the arms available for Houston late in this one to come in and shut the door on these Rangers bats. On the other side, we got Quantrill on the mound. This was a guy that was working as like a relief pitcher, but they got him in the open as a starter once again. There was a reason he wasn't a starting pitcher to start off overall. Last year, he was not good. In this game here today for him, he's going to be seeing an Astros lineup loaded with right-handed bats. Quantrill does have decent splits versus righties. I can see him having a decent start here today. Go 5 innings, give up a run, turn it over to a Rangers bullpen that is taxed coming into it. They've been good all season, but the arms available for Houston late, I could see them coming in this game, giving up another run or so. This game is down in Texas in the most pitcher-friendly environment in the majors. Let's get to the picks. The Astros are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total set at 8. I do like the under 8 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Jordan Alvarez of the Astros to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Braves in St. Louis taking on the Cardinals. We got Chris Sale on the mound for the Braves. We got Leahy on the mound for the Cardinals. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Chris Sale on the mound for the Braves, showing he's still one of the best pitchers in the majors this year. Comes into this game with an ERA sitting at 2.27, whip sitting at 1.10, has a very good strikeout to walk ratio. In this game, he's going to be seeing Cardinals lineup that continues to be very mediocre versus left-handed pitching. In the last 30-plus games played versus lefties, this team's only batting 227, slugging 390. It really comes down to the matchup with the Cardinals when they face left-handed pitching. Today for Chris Sale, a guy with very good strikeout numbers, and like I said, doesn't walk a bunch of guys. Has been able to get a bunch of groundouts this season as well. I'm expecting Chris Sale to come out here today and deal. Go about 6-7 innings where he gives up a run or two, turns it over to a Braves bullpen, still one of the best bullpens in the majors. They got some good arms available late in this game to come in, still give up another run, but nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got Kyle Leahy on the mound for the Cardinals. This guy's actually been surprisingly good, but when you look at the underlying numbers, he's been getting very lucky in his starts. He does have a 3.86 ERA. He does have a good record overall, but 145 whip. He's been able to get out of a lot of situations where runners are left in scoring position. Sometimes guys are just swinging and missing. A lot of times it's just been the weather he's been playing in. He's been playing in a lot of home games where it's been pitcher-friendly environment like it's going to be here today, and he's been able to get fortunate. Here today, he's going to be facing a Braves lineup. The bats have come alive in the last few games. This had been one of the better offenses all season. Then the month of June hit, the bats went cold. They're starting to spark up a little bit again. Again here in the last week, we're seeing some life out of them. I'm expecting this Braves lineup, the whole top half of the lineup loaded with lefties. Leahy does struggle a bit with lefties, especially when it comes to giving up the long ball. I can see him struggling a bit, going 5 innings, giving up 3 runs, turning it over to Cardinals bullpen that is slightly rested coming into it. I do like the arms available for the Cardinals late in this game. Come in, give up another run, but nothing too crazy. Looking at the weather, Ballpark Pal has this game projected as the lowest offensive game on the schedule, minus 30% home run percentage. let's get to the picks. The Braves are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing them on the run line. The game total set at 8. I do like the under 8 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Baldwin of the Braves for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Blue Jays in San Diego taking on the Padres. We got Shane Bieber on the mound for the Jays. We got JP Sears on the mound for the Padres. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Bieber on the mound for the Jays. This will be his 3rd start back for the Blue Jays since returning from injury. He has been abysmal. He comes into it with an ERA sitting at 9, whip sitting up above 2, hard hit rate sitting at 52%. He's averaging close to 5 walks per 9 innings. Here today, he's going to be facing a Padres lineup offensively. We've seen them start to come alive a bit here in the last 2 weeks. Not to mention Shane Bieber's last start was against the Mariners last week, a terrible offense. They were able to put up a bunch of runs on him. I'm expecting this Padres lineup, which has been a struggling offense all season, to also wake up against Shane Bieber here today. My overall expectations for Bieber, a guy that's over-reliant on that fastball, is that he gets lit up, goes about 4 or 5 innings, gives up 3 to 4 runs, turns it over to a Jays bullpen that continues to play bad here in the last 2 weeks. Their tax coming into it, I see the arms available for the Jays coming out this pen, coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got JP Sears on the mound. This guy's coming off probably one of his best starts of his career last week against the Dodgers, where he pitched 5 shutout innings against them. But overall, this is a guy that hasn't been good for San Diego this season. Has a 4.70 ERA, 140 whip, hard hit rate sitting at 38%. Fortunately for JP Sears, he's going to be seeing a Blue Jays lineup, still a bottom 10 team in the majors when it comes to hitting left-handed pitching. If you could pitch around Okamoto, you still got Springs in there. Besides those 2 guys, I don't really worry about nobody for JP Sears. I could see him coming out here today, having a quality start, going about 6 innings, giving up 2 runs, turning it over to a Padres bullpen that also continues to play very mediocre here in the last 2+ weeks. But I do like the arms available for San Diego today to come in, give up another run, but nothing too crazy. This game is out in San Diego, very pitcher-friendly environment. We're going to have very pitcher-friendly weather, small gust of wind blowing from the outfield into the diamond. Let's get to the pick. The Blue Jays are the betting on favorites in this game here today, and I like the home dogs in this spot. Give me the San Diego Padres on the money line. The game total set at 7.5. I do like the over 7.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Jackson Merrill of the Padres for 2 total bases today. Next game up, we got the Diamondbacks in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. We got Rodriguez on the mound for the D-backs. We got Ohtani on the mound for the Dodgers. Alright, the first thing we got to get to here for this game, guys, this price is ridiculous. I get it's the Dodgers, but this team played the Rockies last week and was struggling with the Rockies. They have the Dodgers right now on the money line at minus 230. That it's just a ridiculous price. I really don't get it. This Diamondbacks lineup has actually been decent of late. Rodriguez, the pitcher on the mound for the Diamondbacks, actually has wins against this Dodgers team, has really good starts against this Dodgers team in the past. I get it's a home game here today for the Dodgers, but minus 230, the run line is minus 111. It's a ridiculous price. I guess the odds makers are expecting the Dodgers to just obliterate the Diamondbacks here today, but like I said, they were struggling with the Rockies in the last series. But anyways, that's neither here or there. We got Rodriguez on the mound. This guy's been dominant for the Diamondbacks this season. He's been their best pitcher, 2.25 ERA, 115 whip, has really good strikeout to walk ratio. He's a ground ball pitcher. Ground ball rate is at 38%. The guy's lethal. He's going to be seeing a Dodgers lineup stacked with lefties. He has very good splits versus lefties. The 2 guys I do worry about for Rodriguez is Mookie Betts and Andy Pajas. Other than that, I could see him coming out here today having a quality start where he goes 6 to 7 innings, gives up 2 runs, turns it over to a Diamondbacks bullpen that continues to play mediocre here. I see them coming in the game, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got Shohei on the mound. Shohei, in his last 3 starts, the form, he's starting to regret. So the form has not been there. The command has not been there. In his last 3 outings, he has an ERA sitting at 5.40, whip sitting at 1.55, hard hit rate sitting at 43%. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Diamondbacks lineup that continues to be very mediocre versus right-handed pitching. In the last 2 weeks, well, in the last 10 games played versus right-handed pitching, this team is batting .233, slugging 380. I'm expecting Shohei to come out here today, have a bounce back start. Go 6 innings, give up a run or two, but nothing too crazy. But then he's going to turn it over to this Dodgers bullpen that continues to play terrible here. The arms that's going to be available for the Dodgers here today, I see them coming in this game once again, giving up another run or two. This game is out in Los Angeles. It's going to be a bit more on the hitter-friendly side, small gust of wind, blowing from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Dodgers are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I do like the under 8.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks for 2 total bases today. Alright, final game of the day, we got the Rockies in San Francisco taking on the Giants. We got Tanner Gordon on the mount for the Rockies. We got Robbie Ray on the mount for the Giants. Alright, getting into this game here, we got Tanner Gordon on the mount for the Rockies. This guy has been abysmal for Colorado this season. Has a 6.95 ERA, whip sitting at 160 surprisingly. I thought it would be much higher, but when I did the underlying number breakdown for Tanner Gordon, looking at his last 4 starts, all of them have been at Coors Field. In those games, he got stomped on. But before that, he's made 3 road starts. In those games, he looked really sharp. He actually had 1 game against the Dodgers in Dodger Stadium where he pitched 5 innings, only gave up a run. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Giants lineup that the bats have really cooled off in the last 2 weeks. We remember towards the beginning of June, this was the best offense. Well, in the last 2 weeks, they've gone right back to the middle of the pack. They've been very mediocre versus right-handed pitching. I can see Tanner Gordon coming out here today in San Francisco, this pitcher-friendly ballpark, and having a good game. Going about 5-6 innings where he gives up a run or two, turns it over to a Rockies bullpen that is rested coming into it. Granted, they're still the worst bullpen in the majors, but I like the arms that's going to be available for the Rockies to come out here today, give up another run, but nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got the left-handed pitcher Robbie Ray on the mount. He saw this Rockies lineup 2 weeks ago, last week, had a good start against them, pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs. In this game here today, for him, the first thing I got to pay attention to is the fact that this Rockies lineup has really come around to hitting left-handed pitching. In the last 2 weeks, this team is, in the last 10 games played, this team is batting .270 versus left-handed pitching, slugging .380. So I'm expecting Robbie Ray to come out here today, see this Rockies lineup that's been hitting left-handed bats, left-handed pitching for a lot of contact. Not to mention Robbie Ray's walk rate has been going up. The strikeout numbers have been dropping for him. I'm expecting him to struggle here today. Go about 6 innings, give up 3 runs, turn it over to a Giants bullpen that continues to play terrible here in the last, I want to say 20 plus games, but in the last 2 weeks, they have a bullpen ERA sitting up above 5. I'm expecting the arms to come out this Giants bullpen to give up another run or two. Looking at the weather, very pitcher-friendly environment here today. Small gust of wind blowing from the outfield into the diamond. Let's get to the picks. The Giants are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Colorado Rockies on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the under 8.5 total runs here today. For the player prop, I'm taking Hunter Goodman of the Rockies to hit a home run. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, the 4 bets we'll be placing here today are ourselves. Wednesday, our ladder play, our solo bet came through for us. The payout was $45.23. So today we'll be wagering that $45.23 on the New York Mets on the money line. We're getting them at -130. This is our ladder play of the day. Next up, we have a 3-leg home run parlay we're playing here today. We're going to start it off with Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies. We're then going to play Elly De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds. And we wrap up the parlay with Yordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros. A $10 3-leg home run parlay. Next up, we have a 3-leg parlay we're playing here today, all money line picks. We're going to start it off with the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line. We're then going to play the Tampa Bay Rays on the money line, and we wrap up the parlay with the New York Mets on the money line. And our final bet of the day will be another 3-leg parlay, also all money line picks. We're going to start it off with the Houston Astros on the money line. We're then going to play the Chicago White Sox on the money line, and we wrap up the parlay with the Atlanta Braves on the money line. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. It's Friday, we made it. Let's get this weekend started off right. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. Hope we all win some money here today, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.